So we're driving down the road and there's a lot of people that are getting pulled over right now for their window tint. We're assuming it's their window tint. Because here you can only have, I think it's 35%, and mine is 5%. So mine's significantly darker than the law. But we were told that it's supposed to only be a secondary ticket, meaning if you're speeding, they can also give you a ticket for your tint. But we have out-of-state plates. So from what I was told, you can't be pulled over for window tint because they can't enforce another state's law. So luckily, we never changed our plates over, and we still continue to have Florida plates. So even though they know that the law there is different or is the same, we were told that we don't have, like, they can't enforce the laws, so we're okay. But that being said, we weren't sure 100% if we were going to be able to get away with it. So we were, when we got to a stop sign, a cop pulled up next to it, or at the other portion of the intersection, and they let us go by. And Melissa's like, "Well, we're gonna find out now if it's legal or not." And he let us go by and didn't give us a ticket. But the reason I brought this up was because how many people get that feeling when they're driving and they see a cop, they're like, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit," and then as soon as he passes, you're like, "Yeah, bitch, keep on going." That's how it feels every time a cop does that.
I start sweating and stuff. My hands are sweaty now, in fact, and I'm not even driving.
Bye, Felicia. So it is Saturday, and we are out at the racetrack. Or I'm sorry, it's Sunday, and I am out at the racetrack volunteering. And I just wanted to say there's some pretty cool stuff going on out here. I'm doing the ticket booth this time, so I actually get a better idea of all their different information on their times. This is for like for the kids that do the little dragsters, so it's only 8 miles, but it's just pretty cool. So I'm experiencing some serious difficulties with my camera right now, and it's kind of making me upset. I'm going to see if we can get it figured out, but basically it's only going to record for like 15 seconds and then it cuts off on its own. I can't figure out what the heck's wrong with it, so I'm going to try to Google it maybe or something. I don't know. Pulled the battery out and reset it, turned it off, turned it on, checked the settings. The only thing that I changed was the frames per second. But I think that's what happened when the other day when I was trying to record that tannerite, and the first time the ones that were in the video were another occasion, but the ones that the first time we tried to do it, it failed because the camera just turned itself off. So hopefully I can figure out what's wrong with it, or it's still covered under warranty. So I'll send it in and get it repaired or replaced or something. But now that I'm actually recording about that, it's working just fine, of course. Oh, so it is Sunday. I just got back from the racetrack a little bit ago, and we didn't show you guys yesterday, but here is our little greenhouse thing we're making here. I'm going to try to grow some vegetables in the backyard, something different and be a little healthier instead of buying them from the store. And it's cheaper, I guess. But I'm going to have to... Oh yeah, the reason we're doing it is because we're a little weirded out by our recent trip to the grocery store. We went and bought, there they are. We eat a lot of green peppers, and we found that these can't be normal. This is massive. And they were all like that.
They do not grow like this naturally.
That's a lot of pepper. It's bigger than my hand. So we're going to try to grow our own that are hopefully not going to be massive and or modified of any type. We're waiting for, obviously, that's why they're in the little greenhouse thing. We're waiting for them to sprout. And once they're sprouted, we'll transplant them into a garden, which I'm going to make, because all of the stuff here is sand, I'm going to make a little frame out of some scrap wood that I have, and we're going to fill it up with dirt and then put some chicken wire around it so the dogs don't get in there and mess nothing up or pee on any vegetables, and put some like nice topsoil and things like that in there to make it nice and fertile, and hopefully have our own fresh vegetables.
Tell him, Bear.
What is that?
You're never gonna water. He's gonna get all muddy while you're trying to water that grass. Come here. You want a treat?
Here's my garden bed, sort of. It's makeshift, all scrap wood though, so
It's pretty good for all scrap wood.
it'll work. She'll ride. Excuse me, sir. Sir. What are you licking my couch for? What? Oh. Am I not supposed to do that? Is it? Sir? What seems to be the problem? What are you doing?
You're embarrassing him.
You embarrassed? Are you embarrassed? What have you done? What is this? Why is my couch all wet? What did you do that for? Huh?
We are on our way to meet Amy and Denny for dinner. And Joe's telling me a story. Earlier today he went to the, what was it, Top Gun?
Top Gun Raceway.
Top Gun Raceway to volunteer. And he's telling me that he got his car up to 106 miles an hour. And I said, where were you going around here that was 106 miles an hour? Because every road is like 35 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour. And he says on the way out to the racetrack, the road is, what'd you say, 70 miles an hour?
70.
But the guy in front of him was doing, wait, here, you tell him.
The guy in front of me was doing 60. So when I went to go around him, there was him and another truck in front of him. So I had to go
But he
around
said he was already doing 90.
No. I was going 60 behind him, but I had to go around them so that I could get there on time because I like to be punctual. So.
So wait, okay. So when you were behind them, you were going how fast?
60.
You were going 60.
I
Okay.
was going 10 under, so I had to hurry up and catch. I had to get to where I needed to be on time. So as I was passing them, in doing so, because you have to execute, you got to go fast to go around somebody.
Right.
So I was going fast, and when I looked down, I was doing 90, like 92, and I was like,
Might as well just put it to the floor.
Well, no, sort of. what I did was, I was remembering that Corey's truck has a rev limiter in it, and he can't go over 100. And I was like, man, I don't know if my car's got one of those.
Why does his car have that?
It's because it's a truck, I guess. I don't know. It's a Ford.
Okay, finish the story.
They have limitations and shit. So I got in. When I was going around him, I was doing 92, and I was like, let's see if I have a rev limiter at 100. And by the time I realized that it didn't, I was doing 106. So I don't know. It might have one later. Well, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Give us a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. Don't forget to comment below if there's anything else you'd like to see. So until next time, take it easy.